Let's uncover the truth about the world's shortest man. Xi'an's Gutter Zada holds the remarkable title of being the shortest man in the world, standing at a mere 25.7 inches tall. Born in 2000, Zada's tiny stature is due to a rare genetic condition that affects his growth. Living in Pakistan, he has gained international attention not just for his height, but also for his inspiring personality and resilience. Despite facing numerous challenges, Zada engages with his community and shares his story, showing that height doesn't define one's ability to make a difference. He has even appeared in various media, spreading joy and awareness about people with similar conditions. Zada's existence invites us to celebrate diversity and appreciate the unique qualities that every individual brings to the world. Isn't it fascinating how such a small figure can carry such a big message? Did you know that Pantone chose peach floss for 2024? This delightful hue, a lovely blend of soft pink and warm orange, is more than just a pretty color. It reflects our collective emotions and trends for the year ahead. Each year, the Pantone Color Institute dives deep into what's happening in our world, looking at everything from fashion to technology, art to social movements, before selecting a color that captures the spirit of the times. For 2024, peach floss embodies warmth, comfort, and a sense of joy, offering a velvety touch that invites positivity. In a time when many of us crave connection and cheer, this color is like a breath of fresh air, reminding us of sunny days and cozy moments spent with loved ones. So whether you're decorating your home, revamping your wardrobe, or simply looking for inspiration, peach floss is set to be everywhere this year. How will you embrace this vibrant shade? Ever wondered why Starbucks changed its logo in Saudi Arabia? To honor local culture, Starbucks made an intriguing adjustment to its iconic logo. Instead of showcasing the mermaid that many of us recognize, the Saudi version highlights only the waves. This decision reflects a deep respect for cultural sensitivity in a region where certain imagery might be perceived differently. Cultural adaptation is key for global brands looking to connect with local communities, and Starbucks has embraced this challenge creatively. By removing the mermaid, they ensure that their image aligns with the values and customs of Saudi society. This thoughtful approach not only supports their brand, but also helps nurture understanding and acceptance in diverse markets. As businesses expand globally, how they adapt their images can tell us a lot about their commitment to respecting local traditions. What if I told you about the amazing grenadier fish? These remarkable creatures are not just your average fish swimming around. They're a key player in the deep-sea ecosystem. Also known as macrowarids, grenadiers reside in the ocean's dark depths, often found at staggering depths of up to 6 kilometers. Imagine navigating life in an environment so utterly devoid of light. These fish constitute approximately 15% of the entire deep-sea population, demonstrating their crucial role in maintaining the ecological balance of this mysterious habitat. With their elongated bodies and large eyes adapted for low visibility, grenadiers are designed to thrive under immense pressure and darkness. Their diet primarily consists of smaller fish and crustaceans, making them vital in the food web as they help control the populations of their prey. As they glide elegantly along the ocean floor, grenadiers also aid in nutrient cycling, a process essential for sustaining life in the depths. So next time you think of the ocean, remember there's a hidden world beneath the waves, vibrant and full of surprising life. Believe it or not, 3 countries meet here. The Tres Fronteras, or Triple Frontier, is a remarkable site where Argentina, Brazil, and Paraguay converge, marked by the stunning confluence of the Iguazu and Paraná rivers. This extraordinary geographical location boasts breathtaking vistas, bringing together lush greenery, majestic waterfalls, and a vibrant ecosystem filled with colorful fish and chirping birds. However, the area's captivating beauty belies its darker side, as it is known for elevated levels of criminal activity. The closeness of these 3 nations generates a rich tapestry of cultures and economies, yet it also gives rise to challenges such as smuggling and organized crime. Tourists flock to this remarkable region not only for the iconic Iguazu Falls, but also for thrilling adventures in the nearby jungles. While the landscape invites exploration and joy, it's crucial to stay informed about local safety issues. The Tres Fronteras stands as a compelling testament to how nature and human endeavors intertwine, showcasing both the wonders and complexities of our world. Isn't it fascinating how something so visually stunning can be home to such significant challenges? Did you know that spiciness is actually a type of pain? When you bite into a fiery chili pepper, you're not experiencing a new flavor, but rather an intense sensation. This is because of a compound called capsaicin, which is found in many spicy foods. Capsaicin interacts with pain receptors in your mouth, sending signals to your brain that register as burning or heat. Instead of tasting something delicious, your body is responding to a potential threat, similar to how it would react to extreme temperatures. This unique perception is why many people enjoy the thrill of spicy dishes. The rush can release endorphins, creating a feeling of pleasure. So the next time you savor a curry that makes your tongue tingle, remember that what you're experiencing is more about your body's reaction to pain than just flavor. Isn't it fascinating how our senses can play tricks on us? Guess what really drives penguins to thrive? Penguins have a remarkable adaptation that helps them survive in their salty ocean habitat. They possess a special gland located above their eyes, which extracts excess salt from the seawater they swallow while hunting for food. This unique feature allows them to convert that salt into fresh water, making it safe to drink. Imagine diving into the ocean and coming back with a built-in filter for fresh water. That's exactly what these amazing birds can do. When penguins dive deep, they can consume fish and other marine life without worrying about dehydration. Instead of needing to find fresh water sources on land, their bodies efficiently manage the salt, keeping them healthy and hydrated. This incredible adaptation highlights the ingenuity of evolution, enabling penguins to thrive in some of the most challenging environments on the planet. Isn't nature fascinating? Did you know that a head injury can spark genius? After a serious swimming pool accident, Derek Amato experienced something remarkable. He developed acquired musical savant syndrome. This rare condition led him to create stunning piano melodies despite having no formal training in music. The change happened suddenly. Derek hit his head during a dive, and shortly afterward, he discovered a newfound ability to play the piano beautifully. With an incredible gift for melody and composition, he expressed emotions through music in ways he had never imagined. Amato's story showcases the mysteries of the human brain and how it can sometimes unlock extraordinary talents following an injury. His performances captivate audiences with their depth and creativity. This begs the question, could there be hidden abilities in all of us waiting to be discovered? Hard to believe, but blue whale hearts weigh over 400 pounds. This astonishing organ is about the size of a small piano, underscoring how massive these gentle giants are. The blue whale, the largest animal on Earth, boasts arteries so wide that a human could actually crawl through them. Imagine swimming in the ocean and finding yourself inside a whale's artery. It's a mind-boggling thought. What's even more incredible is that the sound of a blue whale's heartbeat can be heard from 2 miles away underwater. This extraordinary ability highlights the wonders of nature and the blue whale's unique adaptations for life in the vast ocean. These remarkable creatures not only showcase the extreme limits of size, but also remind us of the amazing diversity of life on our planet. Have you ever thought about the sheer scale of the natural world around you? What makes phoque mammals sound specialists? Phoque, an intriguing type of aquatic mammal, has a unique way of hearing that sets it apart from many other animals. Instead of having the typical external ears that we might expect, phoques possess specialized structures that transmit sound vibrations directly to their internal ears. This adaptation is especially useful in underwater environments, where sound travels differently than it does in air. With water being a dense medium, sound waves can carry farther and faster, making the phoque's specialized hearing crucial for communication and navigation. By bypassing the external ear, phoques can detect subtle sounds created by their environment or other creatures, allowing them to thrive in their aquatic home. This remarkable adaptation has unveiled a fascinating world of acoustic communication among marine mammals, showing how evolution shapes the ways that species interact with their surroundings. Isn't it amazing how a simple change can enhance survival in such a unique way? What if I told you about acquired savant syndrome? This fascinating condition can develop after a brain injury, leading some individuals to suddenly showcase extraordinary abilities. Imagine someone who previously struggled with math suddenly solving complex equations with ease, or a person who never played a note of music composing beautiful symphonies. Acquired savant syndrome unveils the incredible potential of the human brain, revealing that, in some cases, damage can ignite extraordinary skills that were dormant before. While this phenomenon is rare, it captivates researchers and the public alike, sparking curiosity about the brain's hidden capabilities. It's a reminder of the mysteries still surrounding neuroscience and how an injury might unlock talents we never knew existed. Could this be a glimpse into the untapped potential lurking within all of us? Experience the thrill of parachuting after a hot air balloon ride. This exciting adventure combines the serenity of floating high in a colorful balloon with the adrenaline rush of jumping from the sky. Hot air balloon parties have become popular for those looking to add an extra layer of excitement to their celebrations, whether it's a birthday, wedding, or just a special occasion with friends. After enjoying breathtaking views and a peaceful ascent, participants gear up for a parachute jump, which is where the real fun begins. Imagine the mix of emotions as the balloon slowly descends and you prepare to leap into the open air. As you parachute down, the rush of wind fills your senses, offering a different perspective on the world below. These events not only create unforgettable memories, but also bring together people who share a love for adventure. Plus, you can experience this one-of-a-kind blend of relaxation and thrill, making it perfect for thrill seekers and those wanting to step outside their comfort zones. Are you ready to take the plunge? Surprisingly, it's a fact that banana wine exists. This unique beverage hails from East Africa, where locals have crafted a tantalizing drink from fermented bananas. Imagine a frothy, fruity concoction that feels like a party in your mouth. This drink has gained a reputation as the mischievous cousin of smoothies. It's refreshing, tropical, and packs a punch. You might think it's just a sweet treat, but be careful. Enjoying too much can make you feel tipsy, thanks to its fermentation process. Locals often celebrate special occasions with this delightful drink, sharing it among friends and family as a symbol of community and joy. So whether you're exploring East Africa or just curious about global drinks, banana wine is a fun and thrilling choice that brings a taste of tradition to each sip. Have you ever tried such an exotic beverage? Guess what really drives paint choices today? When it comes to painting projects, the method you choose can make a world of difference. You can apply that vibrant color with a brush or a spray, but did you know that the delicate finish can be prone to cracking? This means that if you're using a spray, you need to maintain a steady hand and a good distance. Carefully handling the paint during application can help avoid those dreaded cracks. Whether you're touching up a room or embarking on a full renovation, understanding your tools is crucial. Brushes allow for more control, perfect for detailed work, while sprays cover larger areas quickly. However, each method has its own set of tips to master. So before you dive in, consider your project and the finish you want. Will you go for the precision of a brush or the speed of a spray? The choice is up to you. What if I told you Mr. Bean was an engineer? Rowan Atkinson, the beloved actor famous for his hilarious antics as Mr. Bean, actually studied electrical engineering at Newcastle University. It might surprise you to learn that before he found fame in the world of comedy, Atkinson focused on a completely different career path. His time at university wasn't filled with acting classes or drama rehearsals. Instead, he delved into the complexities of circuits and technologies. This unique educational background adds an unexpected twist to Atkinson's story, proving that the path to success isn't always straightforward. After completing his degree, Atkinson transitioned into acting, where his distinct style and physical comedy quickly captured the hearts of audiences around the globe. It's fascinating to see how his engineering skills might have influenced his meticulous approach to characters and timing. So next time you laugh at Mr. Bean's antics, Remember that beneath that goofy exterior lies a mind shaped by technical studies. How did Atkinson blend these two worlds into such comedic genius? What if I told you Kako Agena played a teenager? It's true, Kako Agena's youthful appearance and vibrant energy allowed her to convincingly portray a teenager on the beloved TV show Gilmore Girls. Many viewers often don't realize how crucial casting decisions are in television, especially when it comes to playing younger characters. Agena's ability to embody the spirit and excitement of youth not only made her role believable, but also enriched the show's dynamic. Behind the scenes, casting age-appropriate actors can be a challenge, but when they nail their performances, it brings a lot of magic to the screen. As fans of Gilmore Girls know, the chemistry between characters is vital, and Agena's performance is a great example of how talented actors contribute to that chemistry. So next time you watch Gilmore Girls, think about how casting choices like Agena's create the charming world we love. Guess what really drives artistic imagination? Damian Ortega, a talented Mexican artist, transforms everyday objects into stunning works of art that challenge our perception of reality. With his creative flair, he takes items we often overlook and reimagines them in ways that are surprising and thought-provoking. Drawing inspiration from legendary artists like Diego Rivera, Ortega's artwork not only showcases his unique style, but also encourages viewers to delve deeper into their meanings. Each piece serves as a conversation starter, prompting us to question how we view the world around us. Whether it's a sculpture made from mundane materials or an installation that plays with space and context, Ortega's creations invite us to explore and appreciate the intricate connections between art and daily life. His work makes us stop and think, what if the ordinary holds extraordinary potential? Hard to believe, but Mars is less dense than Earth. Mars has a density of 3.93 grams per cubic centimeter, which is about 28% lower than Earth's density of 5.51 grams per cubic centimeter. You might wonder why this is the case. One reason is that Mars is roughly half the size of Earth in diameter, meaning it has less mass overall. This smaller size affects its gravitational pull and the composition of its materials. Mars is made up of rocks and metals, just like Earth, but its internal structure is different. The lower density suggests that Mars has a thicker crust with fewer heavy elements. This helps explain why Mars has such a unique landscape, filled with enormous volcanoes and deep canyons, features that reflect its geological history. As we explore Mars further, understanding its density could provide clues about how it formed and how it compares to our planet. What other secrets might Mars hold? You might be shocked to learn that cats can be mayors. In the quirky little town of Talkeetna, Alaska, a cat named Stubbs took on the honorary role of mayor for an impressive 20 years. While he didn't wield a gavel or sign laws, Stubbs brought a sense of warmth and charm that made him beloved by locals and visitors alike. Many people in Talkeetna would come to the general store, where Stubbs often lounged just to catch a glimpse of their furry leader. His unique habit of greeting patrons and purring contentedly while being petted created a welcoming atmosphere that no human official could rival. Although Stubbs never made any policy decisions, his playful spirit and presence fostered a sense of community pride, reminding everyone of the simple joys in life. Isn't it fascinating how one little cat can leave such a big impact? Prepare to be amazed by cosmic wonders. A giant cloud of gas in space known as the Lyman Alpha blob packs an astonishing mass, about 144 trillion times that of Earth's oceans. This mind-boggling mass is even more impressive considering it's estimated to be around 12 billion years old. This ancient gas cloud is crucial for astronomers studying the early universe, offering clues about how galaxies formed and evolved. As light from this blob traveled across the vastness of space for billions of years before reaching us, it helps scientists uncover secrets about the conditions that existed shortly after the Big Bang. The sheer scale of this gas cloud highlights the incredible diversity of objects found in our universe. So what more could we learn from this cosmic giant as we continue to explore the final frontier? This might surprise you. The Lemp Mansion is haunted. Located in St. Louis, This historic house, built in the 1860s by a wealthy brewer, has a darker side that makes it famous across America. The mansion became notorious due to a series of tragic suicides among the Lemp family, with several family members taking their own lives within its walls. Today, it operates as a restaurant and inn, but many visitors claim to encounter supernatural happenings. Guests often report eerie experiences like disembodied footsteps echoing through the halls and the unsettling sound of doors slamming shut unexpectedly. The rich history of the building, combined with these ghostly tales, creates a captivating atmosphere for those brave enough to spend the night. Do you dare to explore the Lemp Mansion and discover its haunted secrets? Have you ever wondered why ice cream changed? In the 1890s, ice cream in London was served in unique reusable glass containers known as penny licks. Picture this. Excited customers would pay a penny for a tasty scoop, happily licking the ice cream straight from these cups before returning them. Unfortunately, these cups weren't cleaned, leading to some pretty unsanitary conditions. This reckless practice contributed to the spread of dangerous diseases such as cholera and typhoid, raising serious health concerns. As awareness grew, penny licks were eventually banned, paving the way for a revolutionary idea: the disposable ice cream cone. Invented in 1904, this simple yet genius solution not only offered a cleaner way to enjoy ice cream, but also changed how we experience this delightful treat forever. Would you dare to lick from a penny lick today? Is our sun's countdown ticking faster than we think? Scientists estimate that our sun has about 5 billion years left before it completely runs out of fuel. That sounds like a long time, right? But here's the catch. Humans may only have about 1 billion years remaining on Earth. Here's why. As the sun ages, it will gradually expand and get hotter, eventually making our planet too hot for life as we know it. Imagine a future where oceans boil away and our lush forests turn into arid landscapes. This process won't happen overnight. It will occur over millions of years. However, it raises intriguing questions about humanity's long-term survival. How will we adapt? Will we find a new home in the vast universe? As we marvel at the sun's brilliance in our sky, it's essential to consider what the future holds. Understanding our sun's life cycle can help us prepare for the challenges of tomorrow. So, while you enjoy that sunny day, remember that it's not just a lovely weather day, it's also a reminder of the time ticking away. Is it really true that bucks come from deerskins? The slang term bucks for dollars actually has its roots in the early 1700s. Back then, deerskins, also called bucks, were commonly used as a form of trade and informal currency. This unique use of deerskins illustrates how people adapted to their environments and utilized available resources for commerce. Imagine a time when a cask of whiskey could be purchased for just $5. Interestingly, this usage persisted for centuries, highlighting the importance of deer in early American trade. While today we think of dollars as paper currency, the term bucks has survived, reminding us of our trading history. It's fascinating how language evolves and carries bits of history within it. So the next time you whip out your wallet, remember that your dollars have a wild past tied to the great outdoors. Meet the heaviest WWE wrestler of all time. Yokozuna, born Rodney Anoa'i, made a monumental impact in the world of wrestling with his staggering weight of 641 pounds. He was a member of a distinguished Samoan wrestling dynasty, which includes stars like The Rock and Roman Reigns. Yokozuna's size was more than just a number. It allowed him to dominate opponents in the ring with a unique blend of agility and strength. Fans were captivated by his signature moves, especially the Banzai drop, where he would slam his massive weight down on his opponent. Despite his intimidating presence, Yokozuna had a charismatic personality that won the hearts of millions. His legacy continues to inspire aspiring wrestlers today. Have you ever wondered how much dedication it takes to reach that level in wrestling? Here's what actually happens when London faced a bizarre attacker. In the late 1600s, the bustling streets of London were gripped by fear due to an unusual criminal known as the Spanko. This perpetrator had a peculiar modus operandi. He would approach unsuspecting victims and spank them with a rod while shouting the word "Spanko" before dashing away. The oddity of the attacks left the citizens both bewildered and anxious, as they could never predict when or where the next incident would occur. As word spread, some residents took to the streets in the hopes of catching the elusive spanker, while others stayed indoors to avoid becoming his next target. This strange episode in London's history highlights how even the most unusual criminals can capture the public's imagination. Who would have thought a simple spank could cause such chaos in a city? Why are German Shepherds perfect for police work? German Shepherds are often hailed as the ideal canine partners for police work because of their remarkable intelligence and eagerness to learn. These dogs aren't just smart, they possess incredible strength and speed, making them well-suited for high-pressure situations. Their discipline ensures they can follow commands without hesitation, which is crucial in critical moments during an operation. Moreover, their unwavering loyalty creates a strong bond with their human counterparts, allowing them to work efficiently as a team. Law enforcement agencies all around the world favor this breed for various tasks, including surveillance and protection. In training, German Shepherds excel, mastering complex skills that help track suspects or locate missing persons. They have also been trained to detect drugs and explosives, making them integral to safety efforts. With each successful mission, these dogs strengthen the notion that their unique combination of traits makes them not just pets, but heroes in their own right. Hard to believe, but Scarlett Johansson kissed Sandra Bullock. This unexpected moment occurred at the 2010 MTV Movie Awards, creating a buzz that fans still talk about today. Both actresses were at the peak of their fame, so their playful kiss was a delightful surprise for the audience. It wasn't just a simple peck, it was a bold move that showcased their fun-loving personalities and added a layer of excitement to the award show. Fans loved the spontaneous nature of the moment, highlighting how these two powerhouse actresses aren't just talented, but also know how to entertain. This kiss became a symbol of camaraderie among female stars in Hollywood, breaking away from the often competitive nature of the industry. It sparked conversations about friendship, support, and the importance of celebrating one another's successes. Who knew a simple kiss could leave such a lasting impact on pop culture? Prepare to be amazed by the tuatara's unique traits. This fascinating reptile, native to New Zealand, is often called a living fossil due to its incredible ability to survive with minimal evolutionary changes over millions of years. The tuatara looks like a lizard, but it actually belongs to a distinct group of reptiles called Rhynchocephalia. One of its most unusual features is the third eye located on the top of its head. While this eye, known as the parietal eye, doesn't function like the others, it is sensitive to light changes and helps regulate the tuatara's daily activities, like basking in the sun. Unlike most reptiles, which rely on external heat sources for warmth, the tuatara can tolerate cooler temperatures, thriving in New Zealand's varied climate. Sadly, their numbers have declined due to habitat loss and introduced predators, making conservation efforts crucial. Now, scientists strive to protect this incredible species, ensuring that future generations can marvel at the wonders of the tuatara. Prepare to be amazed by Woolly Amos's journey. Woolly Amos is notable for far more than just his popular coffee and chocolate products. As the first African-American agent for William Amarissa, he broke barriers in the business world while steadfastly supporting his community. His incredible biography showcases a career filled with groundbreaking achievements. Imagine signing contracts with iconic artists like the folk duo Simon and Garfunkel, along with legends such as Diana Ross, Sam Cooke, and Marvin Gaye. Woolly's skillful negotiations not only shaped the music industry, but also highlighted the influence of African-American talent during a pivotal time. His legacy serves as an inspiration, proving that, with determination, it's possible to make a significant impact in both business and the arts. How did he overcome challenges to achieve such remarkable success? Guess what really drives global birthday celebrations? Approximately 22 million people worldwide share the same birthday, creating an invisible party that fills the air with a sense of unity and celebration. This incredible phenomenon shows just how random birth dates can be and how many lives can intersect on a single day. Imagine the joy and surprise of finding out that friends, family, or even celebrities are also blowing out candles on the same day as you. This connection can spark conversations, foster friendships, and even inspire gatherings. It's a reminder of our shared experiences as humans, regardless of where we live. Think about it. 22 million people, all celebrating their lives together, highlights not just the odds of birth, but the beautiful tapestry of our shared existence. So the next time you blow out your candles, just know you're part of a much bigger celebration happening around the globe. Experience the magic of Malawi's Tanya Gulavamulu dance. This vibrant dance celebrates tradition by bringing to life a range of characters, from lively animals to haunting demons. Performers use intricate movements and colorful costumes to embody these figures, creating a stunning visual spectacle that captures the audience's attention. The Tanya Gulavamulu dance is not just entertainment. It represents a unique form of cultural expression. It blends elements of fear and artistry, inviting viewers to explore the complex emotions tied to these performances. Participants often rehearse for months, mastering the choreography that reflects age-old stories and local folklore. These dances play a vital role in community gatherings, celebrations, and rituals, reinforcing social bonds and cultural identity. By engaging with this dynamic art form, audiences gain insight into the rich heritage of Malawi, where each performance serves as a bridge connecting the past with the present. So next time you hear about Malawi, remember that its cultural tapestry is woven with spectacular stories told through dance. Here's a wild fact about thirsty camels. Did you know that a camel can gulp down an astonishing 200 liters, which is 53 gallons, of water in just a few minutes? This incredible feat helps them survive in the harsh desert environments where water is scarce. Camels possess unique adaptations, such as specialized cells in their blood, that allow them to tolerate significant changes in hydration. When they drink so much at once, their bodies efficiently store the water, using it over days to fend off dehydration. Furthermore, camels can even tolerate a loss of up to 25% of their body weight due to thirst, a survival skill that is vital in the dry climates they roam. So next time you think of a camel, remember it's not just a fascinating creature, but also a champion of water conservation in the wild. Let's uncover the truth about remnant gates. This intriguing term serves as a symbol for our modern era, illustrating how some concepts stand the test of time. A remnant gate refers to an idea or element that persists, even when surrounded by change or upheaval. Think about it. Countless traditions, beliefs, and practices continue to influence our lives today, much like a sturdy gate that survives storms. These gates can represent cultural heritages, philosophies, or innovations that offer continuity amid rapid transformation. In a world driven by technology and rapid development, it can be easy to overlook the lessons and values that have been passed down through generations. Embracing remnant gates encourages us to recognize the threads connecting our past to the present. This connection can inspire us to balance modern advancements with the wisdom of those who came before us. So what else can the concept of remnant gates reveal about our journey into the future? Discovering these connections can lead to deeper understanding and appreciation of our shared stories. Is it really true that avocados can grow over a foot long? The long neck avocado, or simply long neck, is a fascinating fruit variety that can reach an impressive length of up to 18 inches. This avocado type is especially popular in sunny Florida, where its unique shape and flavor stand out. What makes it so special? The long neck avocado boasts a creamy, dense texture and a naturally sweet taste, making it perfect for a variety of tasty dishes. Imagine scooping some into your homemade guacamole, tossing it in a fresh salad, or blending it into a delicious smoothie. These culinary uses highlight how this extraordinary avocado can elevate many meals. In addition to its size and taste, the long neck avocado is a fun way to impress your friends and family when you whip up a dish featuring this special variety. Have you ever seen an avocado that could be mistaken for a long green cucumber? If you're in Florida, keep an eye out for this unique fruit next time you're grocery shopping or visiting a local farm. It's truly a treat for the taste buds. Did you know how long snowflakes take to fall? It's quite surprising. Snowflakes can take as long as 45 minutes to drift from the clouds to the ground. This leisurely journey highlights the intricate process of their formation and descent. As snowflakes form high up in the atmosphere, tiny water droplets freeze around dust particles, creating unique crystalline structures. These formations are influenced by temperature and humidity, making each snowflake distinct. Once they start to fall, they can encounter various air currents and temperature changes that slow their descent, allowing them to sway and dance in the air. This graceful journey turns snowflakes into ephemeral works of art that eventually blanket the ground in a soft, white layer. Understanding their travel time not only deepens our appreciation for winter's beauty, but also shows us the delicate balance of nature, how something so fleeting can carry such complexity. Have you ever watched snowflakes fall and wondered about their journey? You'll be amazed by the beauty of black swans. This stunning bird, native to Australia, is known for its striking dark plumage and bright red beak, making it one of the most elegant creatures in the water. Black swans are not just pretty, they are also monogamous, meaning they mate for life. This loyalty is fascinating because it allows them to build strong pair bonds that last. Together, they create large floating nests in safe, quiet areas. The female lays up to 6 eggs, ensuring the survival of their offspring. These nests are cleverly designed to keep the eggs safe from predators and the environment. Watching a pair of black swans caring for their young is a beautiful sight as they work together to protect their family. Have you ever seen these magnificent birds gliding gracefully across a lake? Their presence adds a touch of magic to Australia's lakes and waterways. Here's a wild fact about Ngoro, the Valley of Dolls. This unique Japanese village grabs attention because it boasts more life-size dolls than actual people. Tsukimi Ayano, a local artist, has lovingly crafted these dolls to honor former residents, turning the quiet village into a whimsical showpiece. Each doll mirrors the life of its human counterpart, whether it's a farmer tending to the fields or a child playing by the river. As the village faces the challenge of rural depopulation, these dolls have become a celebration of community and memory, attracting curious tourists from around the world. Walking through Ngoro feels like stepping into a living art installation where stories linger in every corner. Visitors not only admire the artistry, but also reflect on the broader issues of shrinking populations in rural areas. What inspires you about this creative tribute to the past? Guess what really drives moon landings in ocean depths? A fascinating fact shows that more people have stepped onto the moon than ventured into the Mariana Trench, Earth's deepest point. Since the Apollo missions kicked off in 1969, only 12 astronauts have walked on the lunar surface, while fewer than 10 brave explorers have made it to the bottom of the trench, which plunges around 36,000 feet below sea level. The extreme conditions in the trench, such as crushing pressures, icy temperatures, and complete darkness, make it a scary and tough place to explore. Astronauts prepare extensively and face their fears to travel to space, but the challenges of deep-sea exploration are just as daunting. Despite our advancements in technology, the ocean remains one of humanity's last frontiers, making those who dare to explore its depths even more remarkable. Why do you think we explore space more often than the ocean? Can you believe the La La Land mix-up at the Oscars? During the 2017 Academy Awards, an unforgettable blunder shocked viewers around the globe. As the excitement built, hosts Warren Beatty and Faye Dunaway announced that La La Land had won the prestigious Best Picture award. The cast and crew took the stage, ready to celebrate their moment in the spotlight. However, a twist unfolded when it was revealed that they had been given the wrong envelope. After a brief, tense moment, it became clear that the actual winner was Moonlight, a touching story about identity and love. The mix-up highlighted not only the intensity of the Oscars, but also the importance of accuracy in live events. Viewers and attendees were left astonished, and social media exploded with reactions. This incident serves as a reminder of the unpredictability of award shows and how thrilling live television can be. It sparked conversations about both films and the pressures of fame. Why do you think these moments stick with us long after they happen? Hard to believe, but grenades were designed like baseballs. During wartime, the U.S. military understood that young soldiers would be more comfortable throwing something familiar. That's why they crafted grenades to match the size and weight of a standard baseball. This decision highlights the cultural impact of baseball in American society, where the sport is more than just a game. It's part of the nation's identity. Imagine a soldier trained to toss a grenade just like they would a baseball, feeling a sense of confidence infused by this connection. This clever design aimed to foster familiarity and ease in a chaotic environment, reflecting the military's strategic thinking. By aligning a lethal tool with a beloved pastime, the military not only ensured better performance, but also tapped into a deep-rooted symbol of American life. What else might we learn from the intersection of sports and military history? Prepare to be amazed by UNESCO's cultural treasures. Culture is a vibrant tapestry woven from the beliefs, customs, arts, and social behaviors of different groups. Each culture tells a unique story and showcases how people express their identity, creativity, and values. UNESCO, the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization, celebrates this diversity by recognizing over 1,000 intangible cultural heritage elements worldwide. These include traditional music, dance, festivals, and culinary practices that have been passed down through generations. From the intricate art of Japanese tea ceremonies to the lively rhythms of African drum festivals, these elements connect us to our history and foster community. By safeguarding these traditions, UNESCO helps ensure that they are not lost in our rapidly changing world. Isn't it remarkable to think that every dance step and song carries centuries of meaning? Did you know a general once overslept during battle? In 1788, during a chaotic confrontation, Austrian General Johann von Kaller missed his own command, leading to an astonishing mishap. As he dozed off, his troops became disoriented, mistaking their comrades for the enemy. This confusion sparked a tragic bout of friendly fire, where soldiers ended up fighting each other rather than the actual foe. By the time General Kaller finally awoke, thousands of his own men had already fallen, with no enemy forces even present. This strange twist of fate highlights the importance of leadership in battle and shows just how quickly things can spiral out of control when communication falters. Who could have imagined that a simple lapse in judgment could lead to such devastating consequences? This event remains a haunting reminder of the unpredictability of war. Believe it or not, India leads the world in milk production. This incredible achievement means that India produces about 22% of the entire world's milk supply, which is no small feat. With millions of dairy farms across the country, small family-run farms contribute significantly to this impressive number. Cows, buffaloes, and goats are commonly raised, with milk from buffaloes being particularly popular in many regions. Dairy is vital not just for the economy, but also for cultural and nutritional reasons. It supports millions of livelihoods, provides essential nutrients, and plays a central role in many Indian dishes, such as paneer and yogurt. Interestingly, the growth in milk production also reflects improvements in farming techniques, better animal health, and supportive government policies. As demand for milk continues to rise, India is set to keep this title for years to come. What do you think makes India's dairy industry so successful? Guess what really drives space dangers for astronauts? Space is a hostile environment packed with risks, making it a real challenge for those brave enough to venture beyond our planet. The vacuum of space is one of the biggest threats. Without an atmosphere, there's no air to breathe. If an astronaut were to experience rapid decompression, their bodily fluids could boil away in seconds. That's not all. Cosmic radiation is far more intense in space compared to Earth. This heightened exposure can damage cells and significantly increase the risk of cancer for astronauts. But wait, there's more. Extreme temperatures fluctuate wildly, from scorching heat to bone-chilling cold, and micrometeoroids, tiny fast-moving particles, can strike at any moment. To combat these dangers, astronauts rely on advanced protective technology and strict safety measures. It's fascinating to see how innovation helps keep space explorers safe as they navigate this extreme wilderness. But it raises important questions about the future of human space travel. Here's what actually happens when icebergs lose their cool. Icebergs, those majestic floating giants, are often adorned with colorful stripes that can mesmerize anyone gazing at them. These stripes boast an array of colors, from vibrant greens and blues to earthy yellows and blacks. The green and blue shades usually come from tiny algae or microorganisms that get trapped in the ice during its formation, adding a splash of life to the icy expanse. On the other hand, yellow hues often originate from sulfur deposits or various minerals that mix with the ice. Black stripes are particularly intriguing. They typically result from dirt or volcanic ash, which have found their way into the iceberg over time. These colorful patterns are more than just eye candy. They reveal vital clues about the iceberg's age, the conditions it faced while floating in the ocean, and even the historical environment of its origin. Isn't nature fascinating? Guess what really drives the breakfast revolution? The elephant bird of Madagascar, now extinct, laid the largest eggs of any bird. These enormous eggs measured over a foot long and had a volume equivalent to about 150 chicken eggs. Imagine cracking an elephant bird egg for a massive omelet or a gigantic frittata. If these fascinating birds were still around today, breakfast menus would look entirely different. Restaurants might feature hearty dishes made from these colossal eggs, drawing in food lovers eager to try something extraordinary. In an age where culinary creativity knows no bounds, the idea of cooking with such giant eggs could inspire chefs everywhere. The elephant bird's extinction reminds us of the incredible diversity that once existed on our planet, and how even the breakfast we enjoy today is touched by these wonders of the past. Who knows how society's love for breakfast would evolve if we had such unique ingredients at our disposal? Isn't it amazing to think about the possibilities? This might surprise you. The first computer virus existed. In 1986, two Pakistani brothers named Basit and Amjad Farooq Alvi created a virus called Brain. Initially, their goal was to protect their software from piracy, so they designed Brain to track illegal copies of their medical software. However, things took a twist when the virus unexpectedly escaped their control, spreading far beyond their original intentions. Brain wasn't harmful like many viruses today. Instead, it merely infected boot sectors, causing computers to display a message warning users of unauthorized copies. This incident marked a significant turning point in the digital world, revealing the potential risks of technological innovations. The unintended spread of Brain opened people's eyes to the darker side of software, leading to increased efforts in cybersecurity. It's interesting to think how a creation meant to protect ended up being the start of a digital arms race. You might be shocked to learn that cats can have extra toes. Polydactyl cats, which have more than the typical 18 toes, are fascinating creatures. While most cats have 5 toes on each front paw and 4 on each back paw, polydactyl cats can have an extra thumb or two, making them quite unique. This genetic mutation makes certain breeds, like the Maine Coon, more likely to have these extra digits. It's thought that this trait provided an advantage for some cats, especially those that needed to climb efficiently or hunt in snowy areas. In fact, legends say that sailors often kept polydactyl cats on their ships as good luck charms, believing these extra-toed felines had superior balance and dexterity. So the next time you see a cat, take a closer look at its paws. You might discover a polydactyl wonder with an intriguing story. Isn't that amazing? Have you tried using tweezers for contact lenses? These specially designed tweezers might look simple, but they pack a powerful punch when it comes to eye care. Originally intended for the delicate task of opening the eyes, they have transformed into a handy tool for inserting contact lenses. Made with precision, these tweezers often have a soft, gripping surface that helps you secure and place your lenses without any fuss. No more fumbling with your fingers. With their ergonomic design, they not only make inserting a breeze but also ensure that your lenses stay clean and free from oils or dirt that can accumulate from your fingers. Plus, they're perfect for folks with long nails who find it tricky to handle tiny lenses. Just imagine how much easier your morning routine could become. Whether you're a seasoned contact lens user or new to the scene, these tweezers can be a game changer. So why not give them a try for your contact lens adventures? Did you know asteroids can have their own moons? This fascinating discovery came from the observations made by NASA's Galileo spacecraft during a flyby in 1993. It was then that scientists first spotted the asteroid Ida and its tiny moon, Dactyl, orbiting around it. This groundbreaking find opened up a whole new world of possibilities in our understanding of celestial bodies. Before this, the idea that asteroids could host their own natural satellites seemed far-fetched. Now, researchers know that such relationships in the cosmos are more complex than previously thought. The discovery of Dactyl not only showcased the dynamic interactions between these space rocks, but also encouraged further studies into the many smaller bodies that populate our solar system. Who knows what other secrets these wandering stones may hold? Surprisingly, it's a fact that Aokigahara is hauntingly infamous. Tucked away at the base of the iconic Mount Fuji in Japan, Aokigahara Forest, often referred to as the Suicide Forest, has earned a grim reputation due to its tragic history of suicides. Its dense trees and tranquil surroundings create a serene atmosphere, which contrasts sharply with the sorrowful stories linked to the area. Visitors and locals sometimes whisper about the eerie experiences they have had. Strange apparitions and disembodied whispers weaving through the branches add to a sense of unease. Many believe that the forest is haunted, with countless tales capturing the imagination of those who venture in. Despite its dark background, Aokigahara attracts tourists curious about its natural beauty. Hiking through its paths provides a glimpse into a complex mix of life, loss, and the haunting tales that linger like the fog over the forest floor. Prepare to be amazed by hot springs' dangers. These natural wonders offer healing benefits, but they can also be hiding some serious risks. Many hot springs bubble with therapeutic minerals, which can relieve ailments and soothe tired muscles. However, lurking in the depths of some springs are harmful gases like hydrogen sulfide, which can be poisonous. Inhaling this gas can lead to serious health issues and even death in extreme cases. Moreover, the water in certain springs can be surprisingly acidic. This acidity can cause painful burns or skin irritation, catching unsuspecting visitors off guard. So while enjoying the relaxing warmth of these springs, it's crucial to be aware and cautious. Always check for warnings and follow safety guidelines to ensure a safe experience. Exploring hot springs can be an amazing adventure, but being informed helps keep the fun flowing and the dangers at bay. Why exactly does battery life matter for fast charging? In our fast-paced world, a phone that charges in just 1 minute seems like a dream come true. But what if it only lasts for an hour? This situation is similar to a caffeinated sprinter speeding ahead before crashing. Scientists are working on aluminum batteries to solve this energy dilemma, hoping to achieve quick charging times without sacrificing longevity. Aluminum batteries hold promise because they can potentially charge faster and be more environmentally friendly than traditional lithium-ion batteries. However, creating a battery that balances rapid energy delivery with a long lifespan remains a challenge. If scientists crack this code, not only could our gadgets run longer on a single charge, but they would also minimize our reliance on continual charging throughout the day. Is it possible to have the best of both worlds in battery technology? Let's uncover the truth about toucans' lifespan. Did you know that these brightly colored birds typically live around 20 years? Toucans are known for their stunning, oversized bills and vibrant feathers, which make them some of the most recognizable birds in the world. Found primarily in Central and South America, toucans thrive in tropical rainforests. Their longevity is influenced by various factors, including habitat, diet, and predation. In the wild, they face challenges like habitat destruction and competition for food, which can impact their lifespan. However, toucans in zoos often live longer due to a controlled environment, regular veterinary care, and a balanced diet. These fascinating creatures are not just visually striking, they also play a vital role in their ecosystems by helping to disperse seeds, which aids in the growth of many tree species. How amazing is that? Believe it or not, oxymoron means sharp and dull. This intriguing term comes from Greek roots, where oxy signifies sharpness, while moron means dull. When we use oxymorons in language, we create phrases that seem contradictory, yet make sense in a playful way. Think of phrases like deafening silence or bittersweet. They capture complex feelings by mixing opposing ideas, lending depth to our communication. Imagine how conversations would sound without such colorful expressions. These clever combinations make our language richer and more engaging. The art of using oxymorons stretches back centuries, adding a splash of wit and wisdom to literature and everyday speech alike. They challenge listeners or readers to pause and ponder, turning simple interactions into intriguing exchanges. So next time you hear an oxymoron, remember its fascinating origins and the sharp wit it brings to dull moments. How will you use oxymorons in your next conversation? Can you believe the White House went dry? During the presidency of Rutherford B. Hayes, a remarkable decision was made by him and First Lady Lucy Hayes. They banned alcohol from the White House. This initiative, which took place in the late 1800s, was part of a broader temperance movement sweeping across the United States at the time. Lucy Hayes, known as Lemonade Lucy, was particularly passionate about this issue and believed in promoting healthier choices for her family and guests. With the ban in place, the White House transformed into a dry haven, where lemonade and other non-alcoholic beverages became the norm during official events. This bold move sparked both support and criticism, illustrating the ongoing struggle over alcohol regulation in America. Can you imagine how different social gatherings in the White House might have felt without the clinking of glasses filled with wine or whiskey? You won't guess the secret of Venus's flower basket. The Uplectella aspergillum, better known as Venus's flower basket, is a stunning deep-sea sponge that thrives in the Pacific and Indian Oceans. This remarkable sponge has a unique glassy skeleton made of silica, which reflects light beautifully and gives it an ethereal, delicate appearance. The intricate geometric patterns on its structure aren't just for show. They play a crucial role in helping the sponge withstand the immense pressure of the deep ocean. Found often in depths of over 1,000 meters, these sponges create a habitat for tiny shrimp, which live inside the basket-like structure. In fact, the shrimp often establish a symbiotic relationship with the sponge, providing it with nutrients while getting protection from predators. The Venus's flower basket isn't just a pretty face, it's a marvelous example of nature's creativity and balance. So the next time you think of ocean life, remember this incredible sponge lurking in the deep blue sea. Have you ever seen anything so enchanting? Here's a wild fact about soccer's ancient roots. Soccer, known globally as the king of sports, traces its fascinating origins back over 2,000 years to ancient China. During this time, an energetic game called kuju was played, where players used their feet to kick a leather ball into a net. The objective was not just to score, but also to showcase skill, agility, and teamwork, elements that are still critical in today's matches. Kuju players would often perform intricate tricks and strategic movements, laying the groundwork for the beautiful game we know and love today. The game eventually spread throughout different cultures, evolving and adapting along the way, leading to the diverse forms of soccer we see around the world now. From neighborhood parks to grand stadiums, soccer unites people from all walks of life, proving that the love for this sport transcends borders and generations. So next time you kick a ball around, remember the ancient origins that started it all. Why do you think soccer has such a lasting impact worldwide? What if I told you Rommel resisted Hitler's orders? Erwin Rommel, renowned as the Desert Fox during World War II, made a name for himself not just on the battlefield, but also for his moral courage. He defied orders to kill Jews and combat civilians, standing against the horrific actions of the Nazi regime. Rommel believed in military honor and the value of human life, which earned him respect from soldiers on both opposing sides. His legacy took a dramatic turn when he became involved in a conspiracy to assassinate Hitler, reflecting his deep disillusionment with the regime he once served. Despite being a successful military leader, Rommel faced dire consequences for his actions, ultimately leading to his forced suicide in 1944. Today, his story serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of standing up for one's beliefs, even in the face of overwhelming power and authority. What can we learn from Rommel's choices? Guess what drives sustainable paper production today? Advances in technology are uncovering innovative ways to use agricultural waste, and it's changing the game for the paper industry. Instead of relying solely on trees, companies are now exploring materials like wheat straw and sugarcane bagasse. These byproducts were once considered trash, but they're proving to be valuable resources. By converting waste into paper, we not only reduce the demand for logging, but also minimize landfill waste. This process transforms materials that would otherwise go unused into high-quality paper, supporting an eco-friendly approach. Plus, utilizing agricultural waste helps farmers by providing an additional income stream. As we push for more sustainable practices, these advancements could reshape how we think about paper products. Can you imagine a world where your favorite notebook helps protect forests? Have you ever heard of the midnight sun in Finland? During the summer months, certain regions in Finland experience an extraordinary natural phenomenon where the sun never sets. This captivating event occurs above the Arctic Circle, where daylight stretches for 24 hours. Imagine sipping a refreshing drink at midnight while the sun brightly shines above you. Locals and visitors flock to places like Lapland to enjoy endless summer days, which can be quite a change from the long, dark winters. The midnight sun is not just a treat for the eyes, it also influences the lifestyle of those living in these areas. People embrace the extended daylight by participating in outdoor activities like hiking, fishing, and festivals well into the evening. It's an ideal time for cultural events and family gatherings, showcasing the beauty of nature under the sun's warm glow. As the sun hangs low on the horizon, casting beautiful golden hues, many wonder about the science behind this unique phenomenon. Have you ever wanted to experience an unending summer day in person? Did you know bees have a unique internship phase? From the moment they hatch, bees are ready to take on crucial jobs in their hive. Starting their lives fully formed, these tiny workers dive into essential tasks like cleaning and nursing younger bees. This initial phase acts like an internship, where they learn the ropes of hive life before moving on to more demanding roles, such as foraging for pollen. The way bees work together showcases a fascinating structure within their communities, highlighting teamwork and responsibility. As they progress, each bee finds its perfect niche, contributing to the hive's overall health and success. This organized system allows them to thrive, ensuring a steady supply of honey and supporting the ecosystem. Next time you see a bee buzzing around, remember that they started their journey with these vital chores. What other secrets do bees hold? Why exactly does Veronica Sider have superhuman eyesight? Veronica Sider was truly exceptional, boasting an extraordinary vision that allowed her to see a person's face from a mile away. This ability is an astonishing 20 times better than what the average human can see. Imagine being able to identify a friend or spot a bird high in the trees while everyone else struggles to make out details. What sets Veronica apart is her almost telescopic vision, which means she can focus on faraway objects with incredible clarity. Unlike most of us who need glasses or contact lenses to correct our sight, she enjoys the world in sharp detail without any aid. Her remarkable eyesight opens up a fascinating discussion about the limits of human capabilities and how unique genetic traits can lead to extraordinary abilities. How does someone like Veronica navigate a world designed for average sight? It's a wonder worth exploring. This might surprise you. Hair can lift elephants. A full head of human hair is surprisingly strong, able to support up to 12 tons, which is about the weight of 2 adult elephants. While each individual hair strand may seem fragile, when combined, they create a durable and effective natural rope. This amazing strength has led to the use of hair in various applications throughout history. For instance, ancient cultures employed hair fibers to make ropes and nets, showcasing its exceptional resilience. Today, people still use human hair in wigs, extensions, and even in the art of crafting. Not only does hair provide style and beauty, but it also highlights our body's ability to produce materials that are tough and functional. So next time you brush your hair, think about the incredible strength hiding in those delicate strands. Isn't it fascinating how something so seemingly fragile can hold such incredible power? Surprising effects of pine nuts on your taste buds. Pine mouth, previously known as pine nut syndrome or pine mouth dysgeusia, is an unusual condition that can occur after eating certain pine nuts. Have you ever enjoyed a handful of these tasty nuts only to be left with a strange, bitter, or metallic taste lingering in your mouth? This peculiar sensation can last for several days or even weeks, and it can put a damper on your appetite. The cause of pine mouth is still not entirely understood, but it's thought that some species of pine nuts, particularly those from China, may trigger this reaction. It seems that while pine nuts are nutritious and flavorful, they can also play tricks on our taste buds. If you experience this unpleasant taste, don't worry, it's harmless, but it can be quite frustrating. Next time you're snacking on these crunchy delights, keep an eye out for this condition. Who knew something so good could have a surprising downside? Canada is the top LGBTQ+ travel destination globally. According to the 2024 Gay Travel Index, this North American country stands out for its welcoming environment. Canada boasts strong legal protections and anti-discrimination laws, ensuring that all travelers can feel safe and respected. Its inclusive culture is another reason why many LGBTQ+ travelers flock to its vibrant cities, where pride events create a celebratory atmosphere. Notable spots like Toronto, Vancouver, and Montreal come alive with colorful parades and festivals each year. Additionally, accommodations in Canada are often recognized for their safety and hospitality towards same-sex couples. Other countries like Malta, New Zealand, Portugal, and Spain also score well on the list. But Canada's combination of progressive policies, societal acceptance, and community support truly sets it apart. With so much to offer, isn't it time to plan your next adventure in Canada? Why do Britons lie about reading books like 1984? It turns out that a surprising 2/3 of people in Britain confess to telling fibs about having read certain books to seem smarter in conversations. Among the titles that get dropped most often, George Orwell's classic novel 1984 is the most popular pick. This phenomenon might stem from social pressures and the desire to fit in or impress others. Many feel that referencing a thought-provoking book like 1984, which explores themes of surveillance and totalitarianism, lends them an air of intelligence. However, this leads to a curious situation where people may discuss books they haven't actually read, relying on summaries or secondhand knowledge instead. This raises the question of whether it's better to flaunt familiarity with a book or to admit if we haven't tackled it yet. With a landscape so rich in literature, perhaps we should shift our focus from pretending to have read to cultivating genuine curiosity about what we haven't explored yet. Ever thought about why nickels are so different? Despite their names, nickels contain more copper than pennies. While we often associate nickels with their name, which suggests a nickel composition, they are actually made up of about 75% copper and only 25% nickel. On the other hand, pennies have undergone a transformation. They used to be primarily copper, but now they consist of 97% zinc, with just a thin coating of copper for appearance. This shift happened in 1982, when rising copper prices made it costly to produce all copper pennies. So next time you flip a nickel or a penny, remember the irony. The nickel, named for its lesser metal, holds more copper than the penny. This unusual twist in our coinage system sparks curiosity about how money evolves and reflects economic changes. Why does this matter, you ask? Understanding the materials in our everyday coins can deepen our appreciation for the history and economics behind currency. Here's a wild fact about British tanks in Wembley. During the heat of battle, these armored giants weren't just focused on combat, they were also equipped with tea kettles. This quirky feature underscores the deep cultural significance of tea in British society. Soldiers often faced long hours in the field, so a warm cup of tea could provide a much-needed morale boost. By allowing troops to brew tea even in the midst of combat, the British military recognized that a familiar comfort could help soldiers feel more connected to home. This unique aspect of wartime life illustrates how cherished rituals, like tea drinking, can endure even in the toughest situations. Imagine the scene, the clanking of machinery, the thud of artillery, and in between, the whistle of a kettle. Isn't it fascinating how something as simple as tea could play a role in the resilience of soldiers? What if I told you about a miraculous life swap? A boy once rescued from a serious injury by a brave woman named Penny later had a chance to return the favor in an incredible twist of fate. This heartwarming story began when Penny intervened during a dangerous accident, preventing a tragedy and giving the boy another chance at life. Fast forward years later, and Penny found herself in a dire situation when she began choking. In a twist that feels like a scene from a movie, the boy, now grown, sprang into action, using the skills he had learned over the years to save her. This remarkable full-circle moment highlights the profound connections we can form in life. It's a powerful reminder that acts of kindness often come back to us when we least expect it. Who knew a simple act could lead to saving a life down the road? Surprisingly, it's a fact that humoral theory shaped medicine. This intriguing concept, which proposed that our bodies are governed by four fluids, blood, phlegm, black bile, and yellow bile, was the cornerstone of Western medical thought for over 1,000 years. Ancient Greek thinkers, like Hippocrates and Galen, believed that the balance of these humors determined not only physical health, but also personality traits. For example, someone with too much blood might be considered cheerful and sociable, while an excess of black bile could lead to melancholy. While modern science reveals that this theory is flawed, its influence persists in how we think about health and temperament. Even as new discoveries in anatomy and biology emerged, the humoral theory continued to resonate, showcasing Greek ideas' remarkable longevity in influencing medicine and psychology. Isn't it fascinating how ideas from centuries ago still echo in today's world? Here's a wild fact about Spain's juntas provinciales. During the early 1800s, Spain faced a shocking threat when Napoleon invaded. In response, brave citizens rallied together to form juntas provinciales, civilian groups dedicated to defending their homeland. These everyday heroes banded together, organizing resistance efforts to effectively push back against the French invaders. The juntas coordinated local strategies, shared resources, and united communities, proving that collective action could make a significant impact. As mistrust grew towards the French rule, these groups became vital in maintaining Spanish sovereignty and inspired other nations facing similar threats. The spirit of the juntas provinciales showcases how ordinary people can rise to the occasion during times of crisis, reminding us of the power of unity and local action. How many other inspiring stories like this exist in history? Did you know Mars is smaller than Earth? Mars has a diameter that's just 53% of Earth's, making it the second smallest planet in our solar system, right after Mercury. While Earth measures around 12,242 kilometers across, Mars comes in at about 6,779 kilometers. This size difference is fascinating because it influences many characteristics of the planet. For instance, Mars has less gravity, which means you would weigh significantly less if you stood on its surface. Despite being smaller, Mars boasts a stunning landscape of mountains, valleys, and even the largest volcano in the solar system, Olympus Mons. These features make Mars a prime candidate for exploration and study as scientists seek to understand its history and potential for hosting life. Could we one day call Mars home, or at least visit it as tourists? Did you know Volvo invented the three-point seatbelt? This groundbreaking safety feature, developed in 1959 by engineer Niels Bohlin, revolutionized car travel by drastically reducing injuries and fatalities in accidents. Rather than keeping it a corporate secret, Volvo made the design freely available to all car manufacturers, believing that the safety of passengers was more important than profits. This meant that other companies could adopt the seatbelt design without paying royalties, making it easier for everyone to prioritize safety. Today, the three-point seatbelt is a standard across vehicles worldwide, saving countless lives each year. Volvo's selfless decision highlights how innovation can serve the greater good, showing that some inventions are truly too important to keep to oneself. Imagine how many lives have been saved because Volvo took that bold step. What other innovations could change the world if shared freely? Here's a wild fact about the Rosenbergs. Julius and Ethel Rosenberg became infamous during the Cold War when they were arrested for allegedly sharing atomic secrets with the Soviet Union. Their trial in 1951 shocked the nation as they were accused of espionage, a serious crime during a time of heightened tensions between the US and Soviet powers. The couple maintained their innocence, but the evidence against them convinced the jury, leading to their conviction. In a historic decision, the Rosenbergs were sentenced to death in 1953, making them the first American civilians ever to receive such a penalty for espionage. Their execution sparked fierce debates about justice, fear, and the limits of patriotism, raising questions that still resonate today. Many viewed them as martyrs, while others saw them as traitors. The trial and subsequent execution highlighted the intense paranoia and ideological battles of that era, permanently marking them in American history. How does their story continue to influence our views on espionage and justice? Why exactly does Napoleon's wallpaper hold a deadly secret? Historians suggest that the mysterious death of Napoleon Bonaparte in exile might have been influenced by arsenic exposure from the very wallpaper in his home. Back in the 19th century, arsenic wasn't just a poison. It was a popular ingredient in pigments used for vibrant wallpapers and paints. During this time, people were largely unaware of the dangers posed by arsenic, leading to unintentional harm. Napoleon's residence in Longwood on the island of St. Helena is believed to have been adorned with these toxic designs. This raises intriguing questions about how many others may have suffered similarly without realizing it. The prospect of a once powerful leader being weakened by something as innocuous as wallpaper certainly adds an unexpected twist to historical narratives. Could something so ordinary have played a role in the fate of one of history's most famous figures? Guess what really drives sharks into stasis? When a shark is flipped onto its back, something fascinating happens. It enters a state of temporary paralysis known as tonic immobility. This remarkable phenomenon makes sharks completely still and docile, almost as if they are in a state of deep sleep. Scientists believe that tonic immobility is a defense mechanism against predators, allowing these incredible creatures to avoid threats or even be handled by researchers during studies. In this state, the shark's heart rate can slow down significantly, conserving energy. It's not just a neat trick. Understanding this process can help marine biologists learn more about shark behavior and even support conservation efforts. Imagine how crucial it is for scientists to safely interact with powerful creatures like great whites or hammerheads. By studying tonic immobility, researchers can gain insights into how to protect these essential species, ensuring they thrive in our oceans. What other surprising behaviors do sharks exhibit beneath the waves? Here's something incredible about Karl Marx's final words. Known as the father of socialism, Karl Marx profoundly impacted political thought. But did you know he had a strong aversion to sentimentality? On his deathbed in 1883, he expressed his disdain for emotional farewells with his blunt remark, "Go away, last words are for fools who haven't said enough." This statement reveals his pragmatic and somewhat sharp-witted nature. Rather than indulging in the tearful goodbyes that many might expect, Marx preferred to dismiss the idea that one should have a final dramatic saying. This unique perspective reflects his belief in action and thought over emotion, and it challenges the notion of what a poignant farewell should be. So why did he feel this way? It seems Marx valued the importance of living fully and expressing one's thoughts throughout life instead of relying on a single somber moment. What happens when ancient viruses wake from the ice? Scientists have successfully revived a virus that was frozen in Siberian permafrost for an unbelievable 48,500 years. This remarkable achievement marks it as the oldest virus ever reanimated in a laboratory. While this particular virus only infects amoebas and poses no danger to humans, its revival has sparked some serious discussions about what else could be lurking beneath the melting ice. As climate change continues to warm our planet, layers of permafrost are thawing, potentially unleashing other ancient pathogens that have been dormant for millennia. Imagine if these viruses could infect animals or even humans. The research team worked meticulously to ensure safety, but it also highlights a crucial concern about biosecurity. Understanding these ancient viruses could provide valuable insights into past ecosystems and the evolution of diseases. As ice continues to melt in the Arctic and Antarctic, we might just be scratching the surface of a whole new world of ancient microbes. Are we ready for what this could uncover? What if I told you about Walmart's bargain billionaire? Sam Walton, the founder of Walmart, earned this catchy nickname because of his remarkable ability to offer low prices while building an incredible retail empire. Walton started his journey in the small town of Bentonville, Arkansas, where he opened his first store in 1962. His approach was revolutionary. He focused on cutting costs to pass savings on to shoppers. This strategy attracted countless customers looking for great deals, allowing Walmart to grow rapidly. By prioritizing efficiency in supply chain management and leveraging bulk purchasing, Walmart was able to keep its prices significantly lower than competitors. Today, Walmart stands as one of the largest retailers in the world, with thousands of stores across the globe. Sam Walton's vision and innovative spirit transformed the way we shop, making him a true pioneer in the retail industry. Ever thought about why the White House closed its doors? For over 56 years, this iconic building welcomed everyday citizens until a rowdy event in 1829 changed everything. During President Andrew Jackson's inauguration, a staggering 20,000 people flooded the grounds, hoping to catch a glimpse of their new leader. The celebration quickly spiraled into chaos as ecstatic crowds jostled for space and created a scene that felt more like a festival than a formal ceremony. In a twist, President Jackson had to make a dramatic escape through a window. To regain control, his aides concocted a clever plan. They lured people outside with the promise of whiskey and orange juice, clearing the building of its unwieldy guests. This wild day marked a turning point, leading to restrictions on public access that remain to this day. Can you imagine the White House filled with thousands of eager citizens? This might surprise you. A song won an Emmy. In 1967, a catchy tune from a vibrant pop band made waves not just on the charts but also in the television industry. This particular song was recognized with an Emmy Award for Best Media Series, a testament to the unique way music and television can bond people together. Think about it. Television has always held the capacity to tell stories and evoke emotions. But when you infuse a memorable song into a show, it elevates the entire experience. Music resonates with us on deep emotional levels, whether it makes us dance, laugh, or reflect. The song's recognition highlighted how soundtracks could enhance a show's narrative, creating memorable moments that linger long after the credits roll. This powerful connection between music and media continues today, shaping how we experience our favorite shows and even influencing popular culture. Can you imagine how many viewers felt joy or nostalgia from that song back then, and how that's still happening now? Imagine living in a land where coins have rules. In Thailand, it's against the law to step on banknotes or coins, and there's a good reason for that. These coins and notes prominently feature the image of the king, who is highly revered in Thai culture. Disrespecting the king, or any member of the royal family, is seen as a serious offense and can lead to severe consequences. This law reflects the deep admiration and respect the Thai people hold for their monarchy. Breaking this rule isn't taken lightly. Penalties can range from 3 to a staggering 15 years in prison. This cultural practice teaches locals and visitors alike to treat currency with care. So next time you find yourself in Thailand, remember to show respect to the king's image and keep your feet off the money. It's a fascinating example of how currency can hold not just value, but deep cultural significance. Isn't it interesting how a simple piece of paper or metal can carry such weight? Did you know that asteroid mining is our space gold rush? The future of resource extraction may not be confined to Earth. Companies are gearing up to tap into the riches of near-Earth asteroids, aiming to collect valuable materials like water, platinum, and gold. Imagine a scenario where spacecraft travel to these celestial bodies, mining them for resources that could be used back home or even in space missions. Water, for instance, can be transformed into fuel, supporting deeper space exploration. Platinum and gold, on the other hand, are not only precious on Earth, but they also have important industrial applications. As technology advances, the dream of asteroid mining seems increasingly feasible. It raises exciting possibilities. Could future missions to Mars be fueled by resources harvested from asteroids? Envision a time when humanity expands its resource base beyond our home planet, making the universe a part of our economy. Did you know that timing your meals doesn't affect weight gain? It's a common misconception that eating late at night or skipping breakfast can lead to weight gain. But the truth is much simpler. What really matters is how many calories you consume versus how many you burn. Your body is constantly processing food, so whether you eat lunch at noon or 3 p.m. doesn't make much difference for weight management. If you consume more calories than your body needs, those excess calories are likely to be stored as fat, regardless of when you eat. So if you're trying to maintain or lose weight, focus on your overall caloric intake and make healthier food choices instead of worrying about meal times. Remember, staying active and balancing your caloric intake can lead to better health outcomes, no matter what the clock says. Why did medieval doctors taste urine for diagnosis? In the Middle Ages, physicians had a unique way of diagnosing illnesses, often relying on the taste of a patient's urine. They believed that various flavors could reveal specific health issues. For example, doctors identified diabetes by its sweet taste, associating it with a serious condition. This method, known as uroscopy, went beyond tasting. It also included examining the color and clarity of urine. Although it seems strange today, this practice was part of an effort to understand health and disease without the advanced technologies we have now. Thankfully, modern testing methods like blood tests and imaging techniques have replaced these early practices, allowing for more accurate and efficient diagnoses. However, uroscopy highlights how far we've come in medicine and illustrates the historical efforts to understand human health. Could you imagine visiting a doctor who relied on taste? This might surprise you. Belgium's governmentless era. For an astonishing 652 days between 2018 and 2020, Belgium operated without a formal government, relying on temporary administrations to manage the country's affairs. This unique political situation began after the federal elections in May 2019, when no party was able to form a majority coalition. Instead of governing through established leaders, various interim administrations stepped in to fulfill essential functions. Citizens continued to go about their daily lives, with public services running normally and budgets being managed, all while the political scene buzzed with negotiations and discussions. It's intriguing to see how a country can maintain stability without a formal government for such an extended period. This event raised questions about the flexibility of parliamentary systems and how democratic processes can adapt in times of political gridlock. How did the people of Belgium cope during this unusual phase? And what changes followed once a new government was eventually formed? What if I told you about empty chair therapy? This fascinating technique allows people to talk to an invisible person, often someone they have lost or even their younger self. Picture this. You're sitting in a quiet room, facing an empty chair, and suddenly you feel the urge to share your feelings, memories, or unresolved issues. It might sound strange, but many find it incredibly liberating. By expressing emotions out loud, clients can explore their thoughts and feelings in a safe space, which helps them process grief, anger, or regret. The empty chair symbolizes the presence of those who have passed or parts of ourselves we wish to reconnect with. Sometimes it's not just about saying goodbye, but about fostering healing and understanding. Can you imagine how freeing that can be? This therapy reminds us that conversations, even with an empty chair, can lead to powerful breakthroughs. Have you heard about Connecticut's dog education law? This fascinating regulation actually prohibits educating dogs in certain ways. Originating to prevent unlicensed animal training, it's part of Connecticut's effort to ensure dogs are well cared for without risking overly ambitious pet owners getting themselves into trouble. So if you're a proud dog owner in Connecticut, keep it simple. The law suggests avoiding teaching your furry friend complex tricks that might create legal gray areas. Can you imagine a situation where teaching your dog to roll over could lead to a fine or other consequences? While it may sound a bit bizarre, This law encourages dog owners to focus on basic training. Making sure your pup is well behaved without pushing the limits can save you from any potential headaches and keep your bond strong. So how do you feel about training your dog within these regulations? Hard to believe, but blockchain goes beyond Bitcoin. This fascinating technology, originally created to ensure secure Bitcoin transactions, has grown into a powerful tool with applications in various fields. A blockchain is essentially a decentralized digital ledger that records transactions across many computers, making it nearly impossible to tamper with. This means that once a transaction is added to the chain, it can't easily be changed or deleted, ensuring transparency and security. Beyond finance, blockchain is revolutionizing supply chain management, allowing businesses to track products from origin to store, which boosts accountability and reduces fraud. And it doesn't stop there. Blockchain is also making waves in voting systems, where it can help ensure fair elections by securely recording votes. So it's clear that blockchain is more than just the backbone of Bitcoin. It's paving the way for more secure applications in our daily lives. Prepare to be amazed by Georgia's ice cream law. In the Peach State, there's an unusual regulation. Carrying an ice cream cone in your back pocket is actually illegal. This quirky law might sound silly, but it reveals a fascinating glimpse into the past. Originating in the days when some people used this practice to attract horses, the law aimed to prevent potential chaos in the streets. Though rarely enforced, it highlights how local laws can sometimes stem from unique cultural quirks. Imagine the surprise of tourists who unknowingly break this rule while enjoying their favorite frozen treat. This amusing tidbit makes you wonder what other odd laws might be lurking in the books across the country. Perhaps it's time to explore and uncover these delightful quirks that make each state so unique. Who knew ice cream could lead you on such an interesting legal journey? Skydiving history made with incredible stratospheric jumps. On October 14, 2012, Felix Baumgartner captivated the world by jumping from the stratosphere, reaching an astonishing height of 120 at 100 feet. His jump wasn't just a personal challenge. It was a groundbreaking event that showcased human courage and advanced technology. Baumgartner free fell for over 4 minutes, reaching speeds of up to 843.6 mph, breaking the sound barrier. After accomplishing this feat, another skydiver, Alan Eustace, surpassed Baumgartner's record, leaping from an impressive altitude of 131,500 feet in a specially designed suit. This leap demonstrated not only human bravery, but also how technology can push the limits of what we thought was possible. Both of these incredible jumps help scientists learn more about high-altitude jumps and the effects of extreme conditions on the human body. Imagine being up there, navigating the thin air and plummeting toward Earth. It raises exciting questions about future possibilities in extreme sports and human exploration. What other amazing records will be set as technology advances? Guess what really drives excitement at Gonda Dinosaur Theme Park? This thrilling destination offers visitors an unforgettable attraction where they are symbolically eaten by a giant dinosaur. Imagine stepping into a realm filled with massive dinosaur replicas that roar and move, making you feel like you've traveled back in time to the Jurassic era. In this unique experience, tourists can engage in a playful scenario where a giant dinosaur appears to gobble them up, all in good fun. It combines education with entertainment as families learn about these magnificent creatures while immersing themselves in imaginative play. Kids and adults alike can capture amazing photos and share laughs, making it a memorable part of their visit. The Gonda Dinosaur Theme Park goes beyond typical amusement parks by offering this interactive experience that sparks curiosity about dinosaurs and their world. So whether you're a dinosaur fanatic or just looking for a fun day out, this park has something for everyone. Ready to dive into the dino adventure? Guess what really drives soda lovers crazy? Vernor's Ginger Ale holds the title of the oldest soda still in production, a delicious fizzy drink with a fascinating history dating back to 1866. Created by James Vernor, a Detroit pharmacist, the drink was initially formulated as a medicinal tonic. Vernor blended a unique mix of ginger and spices, which gave the soda its distinctive taste. After aging the mixture in a barrel, he discovered a delightful, refreshing flavor that soon caught the attention of many in the community. Today, Werner's ginger ale remains a beloved staple, especially in Michigan, where it's often enjoyed on its own or as a mixer in various cocktails. Its rich history and unique zing have made it not just a drink, but a symbol of nostalgia for many. So whether you're sipping it straight from the bottle or using it in a recipe, you're indulging in over a century of sweet tradition. Is it really true that the small intestine is long? You might be surprised to learn that despite its name, the small intestine is actually the longest part of our digestive system. Measuring an impressive 20 feet, 6 meters, this coiled tube plays a vital role in breaking down the food we eat. The small intestine is lined with tiny finger-like projections known as villi. These villi increase the surface area, allowing our bodies to absorb nutrients more efficiently. Imagine a large sponge soaking up water. That's how these villi work. When we consume food, it enters the stomach first, where it's mixed with digestive juices and then moves into the small intestine. Here, the real magic happens as nutrients from the food are absorbed into the bloodstream. This is crucial because those nutrients provide the energy our bodies need to function. Isn't it fascinating how something so small can accomplish so much? Did you know Tsukiji Market was the biggest fish market? For decades, the Tsukiji Market in Tokyo, Japan, held the title of the world's largest fish and seafood market, bustling with energy and cultural vibrancy. This iconic hub wasn't just a place to buy fresh tuna, it was an experience. Vendors showcased their incredible catches, while chefs and restaurateurs hunted for the finest ingredients. As you wandered the narrow alleyways, the air brimmed with the aroma of sushi and freshly prepared seafood dishes. Annually, millions flock to Tsukiji not only to shop, but to witness the legendary tuna auctions, where giant fish fetch astronomical prices. Closing in 2018, the market shifted operations to Toyosu, but its legacy lives on in the heart of Tokyo. Even after the move, food lovers and tourists still reminisce about the fresh tastes and vibrant scenes that define Tsukiji. Today, it reminds us of the cultural significance of food markets throughout history. What makes a local market feel like home? Did you know Shakespeare's daughter couldn't read or write? This surprising fact about the legendary playwright's life opens a window into the differences between social classes in the Elizabethan era. Despite William Shakespeare's towering reputation as a literary genius, his only surviving child, Susanna, was illiterate. This raises intriguing questions about education and gender in the 16th century. At that time, education was often a privilege reserved for boys, especially those from wealthy families. Girls like Susanna frequently received little to no formal education. While her father penned some of the most celebrated works in the English language, it's fascinating to consider how the societal norms of the time limited access to learning for women. This reflects broader themes of inequality in education that persist in various forms today. Understanding her story reminds us that even in an era of literary brilliance, the achievements of women were often overshadowed or overlooked. What does this tell us about progress in women's education since then? Did you know caffeine boosts pollinator visits? Recent research has unveiled an incredible twist to caffeine's reputation. While many of us enjoy a cup of coffee for its kick, scientists discovered that this popular stimulant serves a dual purpose. It acts as a natural pesticide and significantly enhances pollinator activity. When pollinators like bees consume nectar containing caffeine, they actually develop a better memory of the source. This means they are more likely to return to the same plant for nectar, which is fantastic news for plant reproduction. Imagine plants that can attract more bees simply by having a little caffeine mixed in. This fascinating relationship highlights the intricate connections in nature and how something as simple as a chemical compound can influence the success of both plants and their pollinators. Isn't it amazing how everything in our ecosystem is interconnected? Did you know that elephants can't roam Oregon streets? This curious law highlights the oddities of animal regulations in the state. In many cities, you might spot signs that read, "No elephants allowed," making it clear that these majestic creatures aren't permitted to stroll freely among cars and pedestrians. Why such a rule, you might wonder? The law primarily focuses on the practical issue of parking. Elephants are enormous animals, and finding a suitable space for them in bustling urban environments is quite the challenge. Besides the parking dilemma, authorities also consider public safety and animal welfare. Imagine an elephant trying to navigate through traffic or finding a cozy spot to rest. It simply wouldn't be safe or realistic. While this law might seem strange, it reflects the need to think about how we manage not only our roads, but also the remarkable animals that share our world. Discover how Vin Diesel got his unforgettable nickname. Mark Sinclair. Vincent, famously known as Vin Diesel, has a nickname that perfectly suits his vibrant personality. Created during his lively childhood, the name Vin comes from his stepfather, who wanted something catchy yet fitting. But the real gem in his nickname is Diesel. It reflects the high-octane energy he brought to everything he did as a kid. Vin was the type of child who ran around with boundless enthusiasm, always ready for adventure. His friends and family noticed this energetic spirit, leading them to call him Diesel, a name that stuck and has become iconic. Vin Diesel isn't just a star on the big screen. He embodies the very essence of energy and charisma, making his nickname not just a name, but a fitting representation of who he is. Wouldn't you agree that a name can say so much about a person? Here's a wild fact about Delaware's church laws. In the first state, whispering during church services is against the law. This quirky regulation stems from a desire to maintain peace and decorum in places of worship. Imagine attending a service and needing to keep your comments to yourself, or you might risk breaking the law. This unusual statute highlights how different states can enforce unique laws that may seem strange or even humorous to outsiders. Delaware has a long history of blending tradition with quirky local customs, making it a fascinating place to explore. Many other states have odd laws too, but this one stands out because it touches on the sacred practice of worship. So next time you're in a Delaware church, remember to keep those whispers to a minimum. Your peace of mind and possible legal standing depend on it. Isn't it interesting how laws can reflect community values? Mind-blowing fact about the origin of lies. The term lie was first coined by Dr. Sue in the 1950s in Korea, marking a pivotal moment in our understanding of honesty. This concept transformed how societies viewed truthfulness and deception, leading to the rise of etiquette surrounding these ideas. Before Dr. Sue's groundbreaking definition, discussions about honesty were often vague and lacked structure. As his ideas spread, they prompted people to think more critically about the importance of truth in communication. The etiquette that emerged encouraged transparency and responsibility in sharing information, shaping social interactions significantly. Today, we continue to grapple with the complexities of honesty, especially in a world overflowing with information. Understanding where the term lie originated gives us insight into how language can influence our behaviors and relationships. Every time we navigate conversations, we dance between honesty and deception, highlighting the necessity of Dr. Seuss's teachings. What other terms have such fascinating origins? Why exactly does the American flag have 50 stars? It all started with a high school student named Bob Heff in 1958. For a class project, Bob designed a flag featuring 50 stars, each representing an American state. Initially, his teacher graded the project with a B, but that soon changed. Bob's design was among over 1,500 submissions for a national competition. Remarkably, his concept was chosen, which led to the official adoption of the flag we proudly wave today. As a result, his grade was updated to an A. The 50 stars are arranged in 9 rows of alternating 5 and 6 stars, all set against a deep blue backdrop. This design symbolizes unity and the strength of the states coming together. Bob Heff's simple school assignment turned into a significant piece of American history, showing how creativity and passion can lead to extraordinary achievements. Believe it or not, cordyceps can control insects. This fascinating fungus plays a unique role in its ecosystem by manipulating the behavior of certain insects, particularly ants. Once an ant becomes infected with cordyceps spores, the fungus takes over its nervous system, directing the ant to climb to a higher location, such as a leaf or branch. There, the ant eventually succumbs to the infection and dies, providing the perfect spot for the fungus to thrive. This elevated position is crucial because it allows cordyceps to spread its spores over a wider area, ensuring that they can infect more unsuspecting insects below. This mind-controlling tactic may sound like something out of a sci-fi movie, but it's a real-life survival strategy in nature. Observing cordyceps in action gives us insight into the complex relationships between species in the animal kingdom and how one organism can significantly impact another's behavior for its own advantage. Isn't it incredible how such a small fungus can alter the fate of these insects,